You know what that means. That's right, it's Saturday, and it's time for yet another edition of the original Sip and Snack. And I can assure you, Random Tales will be back with Sip and Snack random flavors in the near future. But for now, we are exhausting through the myriad of things I have and we're planning to do on Sip and Snack. So you're getting me twice a week, every week now, at least for the foreseeable future. So let's get started with another one, shall we? Now, last week, we were able to finally complete the trifecta of my childhood favorite beverages when we got to do Crystal Pepsi. And I still have it. I had some actually for lunch today. I only bought 6 bottles of it. I really wish I had more. Hopefully, this run will be temporary for a temporary time, which basically means that hopefully down the line it will sell so well that it'll be permanent. And that's what I'm really hoping for right now. And before we get started, I do want to throw a big shout out to another member of the elite here of the Podcast Network, and that is Travis and his Sip and Snack last Thursday, which we did Bootios, and he sent me this. This is the Skull Island Reign of Kong lanyard from Universal Orlando Resort. You see Kong's face on the front. There's the Skull Island Reign of Kong logo. And on the back, you see it says, "A Fury is Rising." Everyone knows that I am a huge mark for lanyards, so thank you, obviously, very much so for getting this for me. And also, this is not lost on me, a awesome business card. There's Travis Coaster's business card, so yeah. I'd like to get one for him and then send him one back with a Podcast Network business card, which, by the way, if you got one in the previous years, I can tell you right now that you're getting something different this year. So yeah, we're getting brand new business cards for the Orlando trip. So yeah, 31 days away from when I'm going back to Orlando, employee preview night for Halloween Horror Nights 26, and I will have new business cards. I have a lot of new things actually on that trip, but we'll get to that at a later time. But right now it's time for Sip and Snack. And Sip and Snack is as followed this week. Now, I believe I was watching Doo-Hop. On his channel. And basically, I found out about the existence of these things. And I was like, I have to find them immediately. So what did I do? I went to the Walmart where we get our Sip and Snack items. And sure enough, I found them. I found one and I had to hunt for the other one, but I found it. So that's why I bring to you Hostess Brownies. Now, first off, we have M&M's. But those look delectable. My God. And the other one is... The reason it's open is because, I'm not gonna lie, my mom kind of already got into them. And my cousin was staying over the weekend before my mom left again. So they were opened. So I don't know who to blame, but one of you did it because I didn't do it. Because I'm not eating in my sleep. There's no way that's possible. So, and that wasn't any sort of shout to anything. It was just the fact that my nose itched. So it always happens when I get on camera. You always get your nose itching. So this is my favorite candy bar of all times in a Hostess Brownie. Look how glorious that is. That looks incredible. Cannot wait. Sorry about the glare. But look how awesome that looks. Now, Hostess has been a brand that I've kind of had a love-hate relationship with throughout time. And when I was a kid, the greatest thing on the face of planet Earth for me when it came to snack food was a Hostess cupcake. Not the chocolate one. Even though I'm a big fan of chocolate and have been throughout the years, the one that I clung to were the yellow ones. I don't know why. The orange icing, it worked for me. And we saw on the first Sip and Snack we did recently, back when we first started this 2 years ago, that Twinkies didn't agree with me. And I never really had Ding Dongs or Zingers. I did have Suzy Q's. There was this incredible thing back in the 90s called Choco Bliss that I absolutely loved. And I have the mini muffins in my house right now, actually. I became a weird fan of blueberry muffins. Don't know exactly what that's about, so yeah. Never really into Ho-Hos, never ate Snowballs. Donuts, obviously, they were always around. And that was about it. That's all that I really had. So yeah, Hostess products, I have that love-hate relationship. I kind of like them sometimes, but not always. And that brings us to this. We got our palette cleanser here. Nondescript, of course, because I broke the animated character taster glass several months ago. I still feel bad about that. So, even though it's already open, we're going to start with the M&M's. Because I want to prolong the want to have my favorite candy bar in a brownie. Which just sounds wrong. in all the right ways. So let's try this, shall we? I do not know how to open a package. That's the reason why I'm opening it off camera. So I'll show you what they look like here. There are 6 in every package, and they look like this packaging. And let's open them up, see what we got here. So this looks like something you can, it's like literally what Hostess was built on, and that is snack foods. They're bite-sized. They're kind of like the portions you get at Food and Wine, probably a little bit bigger. The thing is, that's a Disney joke out there for those who get that. This is what it looks like. It looks like a brownie with M&Ms on top of it. Nothing more, nothing less. This literally looks like something I can get in a theme park. I'm positive I've seen this in a theme park before. And just looking at this without tasting it at all, it kind of looks really flimsy. And it looks very basic. Like I said, you could get this anywhere. So let's see what we got here. So that's funny I mentioned Choco Bliss, because that's pretty much what Choco Bliss was in the 90s. Or these Hostess Brownies. They were in kind of like, kind of like an oval form, I guess you would say. Kind of somewhat like a Twinkie. Like 2 Twinkies together that you broke in half, and they had the cream filling in the middle. But it was completely chocolate, had a chocolate stripe down the middle. That's what those taste like, with M&Ms on top of it. So those are really good, really chocolatey. So they're very flimsy. Like, look at these. They just like broke up and everything. I have so many crumbs on my desk right now. It's not even funny. I want to take on my favorite next, and that are these, which I'm glad I got more than one package of these. These are the Milky Way ones. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to like these more. With Milky Way, you're probably going to get the caramel in the middle, because that's how Milky Way works. And let's look at it. So this is what the picture looks like. Right? This is what it actually looks like. I don't know about the picture. In wrestling, we have a thing called card subject to change. I guess food item, not what it appears to be. The taste will probably be the same, but I mean, it does not look like what you think it would. Let's see what it tastes like. A little bit. Same with the brownie flavor. You get more caramel. Yeah, okay. Like the inner caramel filling you get in a Milky Way bar, I can somewhat taste that, but let me try a little bit more. There's this big spot of actual Milky Way, I guess, on top of it. Let's see if it tastes anything different. Doesn't. Not really. You can taste a little bit of caramel, but by and large, it's basically just the brownie. Like, the caramel is kind of like such a muted taste that it might as well not even be there. Not to say I don't like these, because they're amazing, but they're not exactly what they claim to be. The M&M's one, like I said, you could probably find it pretty much anywhere. And the Milky Way one is, again, you probably can find it pretty much anywhere, and it's not exactly what it professes to be, so I'm trying to get so I can, this is what we call, hopefully, making the thumbnail for the video. I hope that was enough, because honestly, that was just really awkward for you to stare at me holding boxes of food in my hand. I think I'll try that on every video now, see if I could make that the thumbnail. Hopefully somehow, some way, it'll pick that, and it's not going to be just a picture of me going like this, or anything like that, or me like chowing down or something. I gotta get better with thumbnails. I'm going to work on that. The other videos are phenomenal, but Sip and Snack videos, not the greatest sometimes. So yeah. That's your video for today. I definitely recommend these. We're going back to Sips next week, and I've got a couple things that I actually kind of found in the basement. Totally forgot that I actually got these things, and we're going to be taking those on next week. And we may be doing more of those twice next week, obviously, because if Random Flavors doesn't return, then I'll be doing them not only on Saturday, but also on the original day of Sip and Snack, and that is Thursday. So, in the meantime, if you like these videos, then tell a friend about it, tell someone about it, tell everyone you know about it, and show your support for the Podcast Network. You can like our Facebook fan page under Podcast Network. If you want to really show your support, it just takes a moment to do so right there. And also, we have merchandise on Zazzle.com/Podcast Network. And we're on iTunes for our Horror Nights podcast. That's available at iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. And later tonight, 9 p.m., unless it's already over by the time. And if not, it's going to be available on archive here on the network and also on the 3 ideas I just mentioned of iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Mainly iTunes at this point. That's what we're pretty much promoting at this rate. And that's going to be our 8th Halloween Horror Nights podcast, our 7th Halloween Horror Nights 26 podcast with special guests. So we got a lot of really cool things to talk about the original content as well as the repository VR paranormal experience coming to Halloween Horror Nights 26. And we'll have questions from the live chat, lively chat room. You guys are awesome out there. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of really cool things going to be going on with the elite of the Podcast Network tonight at 9 p.m. Quick programming note, tomorrow is Versus, your cryptic comment is Dublin. And Monday starts the, oh my god, this is going to last forever, long as all get out, Podcast Network Wrestling Weekend. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, and you're starting your weekend on Monday? Kind of. Because here we go. This is what we got. Monday night, we got Raw. We got Gaming with Ash, of course. Then we got Raw at 11:30 p.m. On Tuesday, the replay. On Wednesday, you got the Wednesday Wrestling Podcast. It's going to start at 10 p.m. And on Thursday, like I said, the Sip and Snack Friday AJ's Movie Reviews is going to be tackling War Dogs, Kubo and the Two Strings, as well as Ben-Hur. And that also is the night midnight, or a little bit before midnight. Stay tuned. Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor, pay-per-view podcast with Ashley and myself. And Saturday will be a brand new Sip and Snack. Saturday night is NXT TakeOver Back to Brooklyn. Sunday is another Versus that's going to be Biblical Epic. And, of course, you probably know exactly what it's going to be, given what the weekend is for. And Sunday night, of course, 11:15-ish, depends on if it runs over again, is going, probably 11:30 actually, just like we normally would for a Monday podcast, is going to be your SummerSlam podcast. And Monday, of course, we'll bring back Gaming with Ash. Monday night will be the Raw hangover from after the SummerSlam weekend, and of course Wednesday Wrestling Podcast on Wednesday night, which is going to be the final one. Oh my gosh, it's finally over. We've gone through so many days of wrestling here on the network, and who knows, maybe Tuesday, maybe, just maybe, we may end up doing yet another Halloween Horror Nights 26 podcast, and this time it's going to be the full reveal one. At least that's what I'm thinking. More information, obviously, at SirOwenDisney and at Podcast Network on Twitter. So, that being said, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all I gotta say about that.